It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Around 20 properties are still without power at Jerry's Plains following yesterday's wild storm. The storm lashed the region from about 6 last night, with around 9,000 lightning strikes reported, ahead of torrential rain and strong winds. Zoe Allabone from Ausgrid says at the height of the storm, around 10,000 homes and businesses lost power.
We had outages right across the Hunter after that fast-moving storm swept through from the Newcastle CBD to Catherine Hill Bay, areas like Belmont, also Swansea, Caves Beach, Crowders Bay, Thornton, and as far up as Nelson Bay. The vast majority of customers have now had their power restored.
A 2-year-old girl has suffered lacerations during a dog attack at Belmont North. The toddler was playing in a sand pit in the backyard of a friend's Pacific Highway home at about 6 last night when she started to walk towards the dog's food bowl. Police say the Italian Mastiff perceived this as a threat and lashed out at the little girl, biting her on the arm. She's been taken to the John Hunter Hospital and is expected to have several lacerations sutured today. The dog has been surrendered to Lake Macquarie Council Rangers and will be put down. A work colleague has come to the rescue of a teenage girl who was approached by a man in a car at Warners Bay. The 17-year-old was walking home from work along Macquarie Road at about 9:30 last Thursday night when a white sedan pulled up across the street and the male driver offered her a lift. Joanne Elliott from police headquarters says the girl refused and kept walking, but the man did a U-turn and started to slowly follow her, yelling for her to get in the car.
This continued for about 20 metres before a colleague of the girl saw her, picked her up and drove her home. Now, the girl told her father about the incident. He's alerted police, and detectives from Lake Macquarie Local Area Command would like to speak to a man they believe can assist with their inquiries. He's described as being of Caucasian appearance, 40 to 50 years old, with thinning hair and possibly short. The car involved has been described as possibly a white, older model Mazda.
The cause of a house fire which destroyed the contents of a garage at Katara overnight is not yet known. Firefighters are called to the 2-storey Fibro home in Bender Parade just before 4 o'clock this morning to find smoke issuing from a below-ground garage. A smoke alarm alerted the 3 occupants to the blaze and they managed to escape. However, a 16-year-old boy suffered burns to his lower legs and arms when he tried to extinguish the fire. He's been taken to hospital for treatment in a stable condition. The Minister for Natural Resources, Lands and Water is set to unveil the Hunter's largest recycled water project at Mayfield West today. Tandy Chindovi reports.
Minister Kevin Humphries will today reveal the Kooragang Recycled Water Scheme, which is expected to help triple the billion litres of drinking water the region already saves annually. The water plant will supply water to Orica's Kooragang Island site, reducing its use of drinking water by the equivalent of more than 12,000 homes. It's been said to be capable of producing 3.3 billion litres of highly purified water to the site via a pipeline which runs under the Hunter River. The project means 8% of all sewage processed in the Hunter is now being converted to recycled water to be sold to businesses such as Orica, power stations and dairy farms. Tandy Chindoe, 2NURFM News.
The International Children's Games are set to bring a number of benefits when they hit town in a couple of weeks' time. Hosted by Lake Macquarie, the Games will see children from all over the world coming together to compete in a number of sports, including swimming and track and field events. Event director Jodie Tweed says the Games will be a shot in the arm for the region.
It'll be a huge boost for the region. I mean, it'll have an economic benefit as well as, a social and cultural benefit. So, it's great to see the community working together on it.
Now with sport, Belinda Dallasaris.
The Newcastle Jets are still on the hunt for their maiden win of the A-League season following Saturday's 1-1 draw with Western Sydney. Wanderers striker Tom Jurek opened the scoring with a volley in the 12th minute before Jets midfielder Marcos Flores combined with David Carney to equalise 15 minutes later. Coach Phil Stubbins says it's a team effort.
To come back at Western Sydney Wanderers is a difficult task, and credit to the boys' resolve. We've done a little bit of soul searching. The boys have worked hard, and I think we got the rewards of that in the performance.
Wallsenders snatched a thrilling 1-run win over Newcastle City in the district cricket thanks to a 3-wicket haul from medium pacer Ben Neves in just 5 balls. City finished play on 7 for 108, heartbreakingly shy of the 110-run target. And new Cooks Hill United coach Warren Spink says he's relishing his return to the Hunter to guide the team through their first year in the Northern New South Wales football second-tier competition. That's sport. I'm Belinda Dallas Harris.
2NURFM News Time 26 to 9.